So, my friends, tough loss for us Kings fans. So, the final score is was I think 3-2, I believe. 3-2. Oh no, 3-4. My Kings lost 3-4. So I just got done watching the game. Yeah. So the reason that they lost is simply because of their sitting back too much, man. So when you're playing a team like the Edmonton, the Oilers, they will put pressure on you regardless, right? Whether you're playing the full ice game, but especially when you are playing half ice, bro, you're gonna have pressure up the ass. And sure enough, they're gonna get an opportunity. Okay, because McDavid, Draisaitl, they could blow the lid off the defense like nothing. And sure enough, they blow the lid off. Then Bouchard gets the puck. Boom, he hits it home, ties it right. Then eventually it goes to overtime. Then yeah, you know for a fact that the two leaders are going to take over. Then sure enough, the Edmonton and Oilers do in fact win, but I still think that my Kings they are going to win the series. So I was watching that like, oh my god, guys! As soon as they started sitting back and with the ice time, so a team like my Kings they are much more talented. But when you have two absolute destroyers like the Oilers have in McDavid and Draisaitl, you know they're gonna put a sick pressure at them. But then eventually they're gonna win, man. Okay, they're gonna win. So the whole sit back bullshit with Jim Hiller, the third game was an absolute disaster. Challenging that play made no sense at all, right? Made absolutely no sense at all. But this one, so if the Kings do indeed go on to lose, yeah, man, there's gonna have to be some serious questions, man. And then Jim Hiller's gonna have to be on the hot seat because we can't put up with that. Okay, you can't keep losing to the Oilers in the fucking first round when they have a franchise leading wins and all that. So you can't keep doing this, man. You can't keep doing this, and especially when you shoot yourself in the foot and the playing back doesn't make any sense at all. Like you have the lead, push forward. Okay, push forward. You have the talent, Byfield. You have Kopitar. You have the defense. You have, most importantly, the Kings have Kemper. Kemper. Years past, they didn't have a goalie. I'm not talking about quick. I'm talking about like the past 3 years. They didn't have a fucking uh, goalie. Talbot. No, now they have Kemper, a certified netminder, and my oh my, they're just letting it go to waste. But it's still tied 2-2. So I do think my Kings will in fact pull off the series victory. Oh my god, the Lakers they are now down 3-1, I believe. Let's get into the Lakers real quick. Yeah, the Lakers are now down 3-1, which my friend is not looking good. So I have the Lakers going to the finals, but the Timberwolves they are one of my dark horses. So if they get hot, they could do some serious damage. I know one radio talking head was saying how, oh man, it doesn't make any sense. LeBron James is over there laughing and giggling with the Timberwolves. Well, yeah, what the fuck does it mean to you? It means nothing to him. James is 40 years old. He's played out his career. He has nothing to prove. So really, he's just having fun with Luka Doncic, right? So yeah, 3-1 is not looking good for the Timberwolves. I'm still gonna stick with the Lakers. I still have them going to the finals. I will stand by my picks. Right now, one of the other main topics is Garcia versus Raleigh, which will take place on Friday. Which which this fight is Ryan Garcia's fight to lose. Okay, because Raleigh, no, Garcia is just that much better. Garcia Romero. Yeah, it's going to take place on May 2nd, which will be a Friday. Friday, yeah. So Raleigh versus Tank Davis, and he looked phenomenal. Uh, uh, versus Tank Davis, and he looked phenomenal. Now I do see how people say that he can't box because after that fight, yeah, it seems like it. Especially when you fought that one dude. Oh my God, he looked like he was 200 years old, and a buddy. Buddy beat Romero, but you know how boxing is. They gave the win to Raleigh. Oh my God, what was that guy's name? Okay, Raleigh Romero stats. Let's see, I'm but Barrios. Barrios, was that his name? It was. Oh God, of course they had to make it all fucking difficult. What was the fucking fight? What was the fight? Why do they make this shit so difficult, man? Um, Barroso, there you go, Barroso. Barroso, that was the fight. Barroso, that was fucking funny. So I remember watching that fight like this gotta be a joke. It's gotta be a joke. Dude's watching Raleigh's fighting your local AM PM worker. Then of course after the fight, then I see all the comments. Oh shit, Raleigh's fighting somebody's Theo, which is 100% correct. 42 years old, so 40, he was like 40 something then. Barroso, I remember watching that fight. This gotta be a joke. Barroso clearly won that fight, but you know how boxing is. He gave it to Raleigh. So, Raleigh goes on to lose to my boy Pitbull Cruz, and he goes on to fight Manuel Jaimes. Now he is taking on Ryan Garcia, which he should have no problem with Ryan Garcia should mark him. And boxing really needs some big time names right now because Canelo is on his way out, and then with the whole Deontay Wilder thing that doesn't exist anymore. The Anthony Joshua, but that doesn't exist anymore. Oh my God, remember when it was just packed with just big names? Remember Triple G, Crusher, Deontay Wilder, the Anthony Joshua, Shakur Stevenson was on his way up. Billy Joe Sanders, just names and names, and now there's really nobody. Who Tyson Fury, but you could throw in Canelo, you could throw in B-Ball, but boxing they really do need some big names, man. But I do know for a fact but they will crop some big names because that's the way sports goes. For example, with football, when Tom Brady was going out, when Philip Rivers was going out, when Eli Manning was going out, when Peyton Manning was going out, people thought, oh man, what is the league going to do? They're fine. Fine with Jalen Daniels, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, they're fine. So boxing, some way, somehow, there will be a new crop of fresh talent. So yeah, my Kings lose this one. It's a tough loss in OT. But once they tied it, and once the game went to overtime, I pretty much figured that was gonna happen. And yeah, so we shall see what happens, my friends. But go Kings, go! And my friends, how is your hockey team holding up? So my friends, with that being said, Thank you for tuning into another live stream of Talking Sports with Mark Live. I hope you have a lovely, lovely Sunday night.